Man, if I'm gonna be honest.
I was not expecting this song to show up next in the playlist. I don't want the part of this part of the VOD to get muted, so just in case. Hello. It has been a week, so we're already back on track with how it was last semester, where I would stream once every week on the weekend. Hopefully I don't make a habit of that. But at the same time, that might have to be what happens, if not less frequently, because I start up my job tomorrow. And if all goes well and they don't forget, I don't work on Saturdays. So we'll see. We'll see how things play out. Yeah. So here's the thing. I have been diagnosed with autism ever since I was diagnosed with autism at the age of 4. Maybe 5. I thought it was 5 for the longest time, but it might have actually been 4. I was really young. That's what I'm saying. But I was like, everyone that I see on social media is taking the RAADS-R test just for the sillies. And I was like, I could do that for a stream. And then I kept forgetting to do it. But not today. I was like, do I really want to stream Minecraft? Don't get me wrong, I love streaming Minecraft and streaming fanfic reading, but I wasn't really feeling it today. I was like, there's gotta be something different I could do. And then I remembered. And I'm really excited for this. So yeah, let's get into it. But before I do, if you're new to my stream, I gotta do my usual spiel, you know how it is. If you're new to my stream, be sure to leave a follow if you enjoy the content, and follow my other socials as well. Boop, 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 beep. I keep forgetting to refresh the link to my Discord server. I just wish it could stay the same, you know? It would be so much easier if it could stay the same. But alas, Discord wants to make my life difficult. But my other socials are there. My Twitter, my TikTok, my Instagram, and my YouTube, although I haven't uploaded since 2021. What is with me today? What? Am I still feeling the effects of the coffee I had this morning? It was like not even a full cup of coffee even. I have no idea. Yeah, though, let's do this. Sweet like honey, sweet like a summer day. Alright. So, don't care about the, we'll just, basic information, 80 statements, 10 to 30 minutes. I don't know how long this is actually gonna take. If it takes a small amount of time, I'll do other, like, personality quizzes. Like, and I know that this isn't an accurate way to figure out if you have autism. I'm just taking it for fun because I already know I'm autistic. I bet you can't beat my high score of 163. Really? Also, hello first time chatter. Sweet like honey, sweet like honey, honey, sweet like... Oh, that's what it stands for. The RITVO Autism as... Oh. Oh yeah, this is a really outdated test then, cause, we don't use this term anymore. Because it was coined by an, in case you don't know, for education, I'm saying this for educational purposes only. Nobody uses the term Asperger's syndrome anymore, because the guy that invented it, Hans Asperger, was, to outright say it, he was a Nazi. And he used that, like, label to determine what autistic people will go to concentration camps and which ones can function in society. So, yeah. RITVO Autism Diagnostic Scale revised. Type screening tool, blah 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 blah. The original had 78 and was published in 2008. That's interesting. Self-report instrument. Sus Among Us! Everyone spam Among Us. How are the authors mentioned on the question? I have blah 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 ass. Correlating with the 3 DSM-5 diagnostic categories. Blah blah blah. Scoring range 0 to 240. 65 plus. You are likely autistic. No neurotypical scored above 64 in the research. Less than 65, you are likely not autistic. Paper-based? The scoring of most of the statements is as follows. True now and when I was young. True now only. True only when I was younger than 16. Never true. Okay. Let's do it then. But you're talking in your sleep. I'm a sympathetic person. True now and when I was young. Well, actually, was I really sympathetic when I was a kid? When I was a kid, I was like really self-centered. Nah, true only now. Hi, Panda! Yeah, when I was a kid, I had absolutely no regard for other people's feelings and only my own. I often use words and phrases from movies and television. True now and when I was young. Oh no, the stick. I have a little stick on my desk and it flew off the desk. No! Ugh. But yeah, I quote TV and movies all the fucking time. Especially when I was younger. It was actually my main form of communication. I'm often surprised when others tell me I've been rude. You're talking in your sleep. True only when I was younger than 16. Sometimes I talk too loudly or too softly and I'm not aware of it. True now and when I was young. I don't know how to act in social situations. I mean, I have a better grasp of it now, but, I'd say my social, I'd say true now and when I was young. I still don't know how to act completely. Like, it's better than it used to be, but I can put myself in other people's shoes. Like, how would you feel if they did that? Yeah, I'd say. True only now. I have a hard time figuring out what some phrases mean, like, you are the apple of my eye. I mean, there was a course on idioms when I was in elementary school, so I was able to understand what they, like, figuring out what some, like, I mean, probably true only when I was younger than 16. These days it's just more of like, I know what they mean, but how did people come up with this shit? Like, raining cats and dogs? In what world would you say raining cats and dogs instead of raining very hard? And then people were like, oh, that's good, let's use that. You know what I mean? Like, how did these come to be? I only like to talk to people who share my special interests. Only like? Old English, flowery. Just fucking end me. I only like to talk to people who share my special interests. Not necessarily. I like to talk to people. If they're not, like, my special interests and, like, we have shared, like, if they're shared interests, but they're not, like, if it's, like, a passive, then, But when I was a kid, I would say never true, but you see, I'm an overthinker. I only like to talk to people who share my special interests. I don't know. Thing is, it's not that I don't like talking to people that don't. It's just that it's just a lot easier to. When I was a kid, I could talk to just about anybody. It didn't matter who, like, it didn't matter what they liked. These questions made me think for like 10. It's like they don't expect you to think too hard. That's the thing. That's impossible for me to do. I focus on details rather than the overall idea. Details on what? I'd say, yeah, true now and when I was young. Like, dude, I don't remember my childhood. I always notice how food feels in my mouth. This is more important to me than how it tastes. True now and when I was young. Always and forever. You think I remember what I did in first grade? I mean, to be fair, I remember what I did in first grade. But that's not to say that everybody should. I just have, a refined memory, I guess. Me when I overthink this. I miss my best friends or family when we are apart for a long time. Yeah, true now and when I was young. I've never, like, last semester it was a really strange thing, because most of the time I don't really, like, miss my family, per se. Like, I missed my sister when she moved away to college. Like for college. But, like, the thing is, I never really missed my parents. And it wasn't until last semester that I did, because that was the longest that I had gone without seeing them. Sometimes I offend others by saying what I am thinking, even if I don't mean to. True only when I was younger than 16. There was a multitude of feeling, fresh concrete in my mouth. I only like to think and talk about a few things that interest me. Yeah, probably true now and when I was young. I'd rather go out to eat in a restaurant by myself than with someone I know. It depends on how close I am with them. That's the thing. What you have to be sad about? I'd say... When I was a kid, I liked going out to eat with people I knew. So, I'd rather go out to eat in a restaurant by myself than with someone I know. Never true. I cannot imagine what it would be like to be someone else. True now and when I was young. I never really, like, those shows, like the like TV shows with episodes that have like body swaps, and those gave me a really good perspective on how everyone's lives are different. What you see with them, it just barely scratches the surface. If you don't see them, like, often, you know. I have been told that I am clumsy or uncoordinated. I don't know if I was ever, like, called clumsy or uncoordinated when I was a kid. I'd say true only now. Others consider me odd or different. True now and when I was young. I understand when friends need to be comforted. True only now. Like I said, I've been called clumsy. Like I said, I didn't really grasp the concept of other people having emotions when I was younger. I'm very sensitive to the way my clothes feel when I touch them. How they feel is more important to me than how they look. True only when I was younger than 16. I still have some issues, like, today. Like, if I feel the tag on my pants, I'm just like, ugh. But I still wear it. The wet socks thing still bothers me, though. I like to copy the way certain people speak and act. It helps me appear more normal. See, I don't copy the way certain people speak and act because it helps me appear normal. It just... I do that to, like I did that as a kid especially, to communicate my emotions. But for the sake of it, I'm just gonna say true now and when I was young. The last part isn't true, but the first part is, and I think that's what they're focusing more on. It can be very intimidating for me to talk to more than one person at the same time. True now and when I was young. Trying to talk to more than one person at the same time, especially if it's different conversations between each person. No. I have to act normal to please other people and make them like me. I never did that. I couldn't really do that. Well, actually, I did kind of do that when I was younger. Meeting new people is usually easy for me. True only when I was younger than 16. I get highly confused when someone interrupts me when I'm talking about something I'm very interested in. True now and when I was young. It is difficult for me to understand how other people are feeling when we are talking. True only when I was younger than 16. Or, wait. I mean, it's a bit easier now to pick up on tone, but I'm not sure. It is difficult for me to understand how other people are feeling when we are talking. Yeah, it's true now and when I was young. I still struggle with it. I like having a conversation with several people, for instance, around a dinner table, at school, or at work. Yeah. I forgot I had this saved. I mean, added to the playlist. I take things too literally, so I often miss what people are trying to say. True now and whoa, Jesus Christ! Oh my god. 1 second. Sorry about that. Oh, this is I Slammed Your Penis in the Car Door by my IRL Jordan Lorette. It's a banger. Tell him awkward. What? 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 The song is a banger, okay? Can't think of anything funny. But yeah, sorry about that. One of my friends texted me earlier and I wasn't looking at my phone. So it was quite a surprise when she knocked on my door. Ooh, wait 1 second. My mom texted me. Okay. Clear out some more notifications. Someone commented on my TikTok, the Waffle House has found its new host, and I'm scared. I don't know what that means. Who the fuck is clanging pots and pans outside my room? Huh, wonder who that sign is for? What do you mean? What do you mean by that? I'm like so confused right now. Anyway, it is very difficult for me to understand when someone is embarrassed or jealous. It's for you, the new Waffle House house. What is going on? I don't know what you're talking about. Wait, it is very difficult to understand when someone is embarrassed or jealous. Embarrassed or jealous? Those are very specific. I'll say true only when I was younger than 16. That's okay, I don't either. That's fair. Some ordinary textures that do not bother others feel very offensive when they touch my skin. trying to think of if there's, definitely when I was younger than 16, but like, I was trying to think of if there's any like textures that I feel now that I'm just like, ugh, you know? Lost the passion that comes with living. Since I started university. Maybe use a sextant. Facsimiles. Actually, yeah. I'm sure there is. I get extremely upset when the way I like to do things is suddenly, yep. I literally on Tuesday, I was having a shit day already, like a shit afternoon already, but then I found out that there was a mandatory meeting for my specific major at 5 p.m., which was a sudden change in my schedule for that day. And I had a mental breakdown. And then I ate sushi because I deserved it. That's a good thing, by the way. Not like and then I had sushi because I deserved to, like, feel bad textures. No, that's not it. I love sushi. I was like, I'm having a bad day, so I'm gonna treat myself. I've never wanted or needed to have what people call an intimate relationship. That was never really true. It is difficult for me to start and stop a conversation. I need to keep going until I am finished. True now and when I was young. I speak with a normal rhythm. No. I was in speech therapy when I was a kid because I would just trail off my sentences. And I feel like sometimes I don't have a normal rhythm when I'm speaking because, like, if I get too into what I'm saying, I might, like, if I start off a sentence slow, there's a very high chance I'm going to finish that sentence faster. The same sound, color, or texture can suddenly change from very sensitive to very dull. Never true. I don't think so. The phrase, "I've got you under my skin," makes me uncomfortable. I mean, if I think about it too much. True only now. It didn't really bother me when I was a kid. Sometimes the sound of a word or a high-pitched noise. Sorry. Just even the idea of even the idea of a sudden high-pitched noise gave me a neck twitch. Sometimes the sound of a word or high-pitched noise can be painful to my ears. True now and when I was young. I'm an understanding type of person. True only now. I do not connect with characters in movies and cannot feel what they feel. Never true. It was rare, but still happened when I was a kid that sometimes I'd like feel things that characters felt. Actually, no. It's only true now. When I was a kid, the only time that I cried during a movie was when Auntie from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids died. Not because I could feel the other characters' like grief as they were watching their beloved aunt pet pass. It was because I liked Auntie, and And I remember when that scorpion, like, stung Auntie in the thorax, the squeal that he gave, like, that's what made it all the more sad. Like, just ask, do you experience empathy? Maybe explain what that is a little bit. I cannot tell when someone is flirting with me. I'd say that's true only when I was younger than 16. I can see in my mind in exact detail things that I'm interested in. I'd say true now and when I was young. I mean, sometimes things are a bit vague. Like, sometimes I have a hard time picturing it. But if it's an interest, like a visual interest that I have, that has visuals with it, then I'm able to, like, visualize it perfectly. I keep lists of things that interest me even when they have no practical use. For example, sports statistics. This one is definitely true. I just don't know if the when I was young part is true. I'll say true now and when I was young. I probably made lists of shit like that when I was a kid. But literally, I still have in my notes app a list of, Dream SMP members' honest birthday videos. And a list of, the age differences of each member of the Dream SMP, compared to me. If, like, a member, like, had an unknown birthday due to personal preference, I would just put unknown, but if I knew that they were younger or older than me, I'd say that. So, like, before Rambu's birthday was announced as November 5th, I was like, okay, I just know he's I just know he's younger than me, and that's it. And it's in chronological order. I spent an entire morning doing that. And it's still in my notes app. When I feel overwhelmed by my senses, I have to isolate myself to shut them down. Yes. Literally, when this is just an excuse for me to, like, to tell stories about, like, all my experiences as a child. I was talking about this about the birds I've seen. Yo, that's cool. Part of the reason, like, part of what helped me get diagnosed when I was a kid, like, when I was, like, a toddler, was my mom got a call from my preschool, saying that during our fire drill, I locked myself in a bathroom stall to try and get away from the noise. Wait, in date order and taxonomic order? That's cool. I like to talk things over with my friends. True now and when I was young. I cannot tell if someone is interested or bored with what I'm saying. Yeah. Oh, hell no? What are you saying oh, hell no to? Like the whole fire drill thing? Yeah, I can't handle fire drills. Like, even to this day. I, like, talk about my feelings? No. Oh, okay. Wait, actually, it's a bit harder for me to do that. I know it's important to, but it's saying I like to. That was only true when I was a kid. Wait, that sounds like a true. I mean, I guess they need to know, but still, yeah. It can be very hard to read someone's face, hand, and body movements when they are talking. True now and when I was young. The same thing, like clothes or temperatures, can feel very different to me at different times. Yeah, true now and when I was young. I feel very comfortable with dating or being in social situations with others. Yeah, true now and when I was young. I try to be as helpful as I can when other people tell me their personal problems. True only now. I've been told that I have an unusual voice, for example, flat, monotone, childish, or high-pitched. No! I've never been told that. I mean, maybe, like, who knows? Other, like, people might have said that behind my back, but never to my face. Sometimes a thought or a subject gets stuck in my mind and I have to talk about it. Yes, 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 yes. I do certain things with my hands over and over again, like flapping, twirling sticks, or I'm literally twirling a pen as I'm taking this test right now. I have never been interested in what most of the people I know consider interesting. I wouldn't say never. True only when I was younger than 16. I expected people to listen to me when I was interested about something, but I did not reciprocate that. I am considered a compassionate type of person. True only now. And I consider now as like a broad term, because if it's saying like 16 or younger for this one, I'm gonna say 16 and older for this, or like I'm basing it off of my own experiences. Like now can be like now, like from like the age 13 to now, or it could be from the age 10 to now. It depends on the question, really. I get along with other people by following a set of specific rules that help me look normal. No. It is very difficult for me to work and function in groups. True only when I was younger than 16. When I'm talking to someone, it is hard to change the subject. If the other person does so, I can get very upset and confused. True now and when I was young. Sometimes I have to cover my ears to block out painful noises, like vacuum cleaners or people talking too much or too loudly. Still true to this day. If somebody's talking and then all of a sudden they like change their tone, like not like they're like, you know, like sad or happy in tone. I'm talking like vocal tone, like the way that their mouth is the way that their mouth is when they talk. If that changes, it has the tendency to cause a ringing in my ear, or like it hits my eardrum in just the wrong way that it makes me tick. Like it's just like a small like neck thing, and I just immediately clamp my hands over my ears. I can chat and make small talk with people. I'd say true now and when I was young. Well, small talk. What counts as small talk? The thing is, it's saying I can. Like, I can. Do I do it well? Probably not. Like, is it asking I can do it normally? Like, comfortably? Talking with a person on a train. It's asking if you successfully make small talk. In that case, never true. I can do it, but I get angry. True. Sometimes things that should feel painful are not. For instance, when I hurt myself or burn my hand on the stove. No! I'm hypersensitive to pain. Well, actually, apparently, when I got my blood drawn when I was, like, really young, or, like, a shot or something, I just, like, laughed or something. I don't know. So I'd say true only when I was younger than 16. Hell, true only when I was, like, younger than 7. When talking to someone, I have a hard time telling when it is my turn to talk or listen. True now and when I was young. It's because I always want to say my piece. I'm considered a loner by those who know me best. I don't think that's true. I usually speak in a normal tone? No. I like things to be exactly the same day after day, and even small changes in my routines upset me. True now and when I was young. How to make friends and socialize is a mystery to me. I have a better grasp on it now. But it was true when I was younger. It calms me to spin around or to rock in a chair when I'm feeling stressed. Yeah. The phrase, he wears his heart on his sleeve, does not make sense to me. Doesn't, like... Only in the sense of, like, where did it come from, but apparently, according to B, it was, like, an old English flowery thing. So, he wears his heart on his sleeve. I would assume that means that, like, he leaves his heart, like, he's like an open book when it comes to his feelings. Probably when I was younger. The phrase I see more often than raining cats and dogs. Yeah, true, only when I was younger than 16. If I'm in a place where there are many smells, textures to feel, noises, or bright lights, I feel anxious or frightened. It's not really any of these except for noises. Although I can do pretty well in a concert. Yeah, I only feel like I really hear he wears his heart on his sleeve in songs. I'd say true only now. But it's not always. But it doesn't, like... It's not, I don't always feel anxious or frightened with so many noises and bright lights. Like, if I go to a concert, like, I know there's gonna be loud noises and bright lights, so I'm able to feel fine. I can tell when someone says one thing but means something else. I wouldn't say it's never true, though. I can't pick up on sarcasm. I like to be by myself as much as I can. Yeah, true now and when I was young. Like, I like hanging out with people, but if my social battery's drained, I need time by myself. Or, like... by myself or with, like, only one person. There's only one person in my life that, like, I can hang out with and not feel socially drained. I keep my thoughts stacked in my memory like they are on filing cards, and I pick out the ones I need by looking through the stack and finding the right one. I'd say true only now. I don't know how I thought when I was a kid. The same sound sometimes seems very loud or very soft, even though I know it has not changed. I'm not sure about when I was a kid, so I'm just gonna say true only now. I enjoy spending time eating and talking with my family and friends. True now and when I was young. I can't tolerate things I dislike, like smells, texture, sounds, or colors. True now and when I was young. I've always hated the taste of, like, the taste and texture of tomatoes. I can, like, even to this day, I turn 21 next month, and I still, like, I've always hated tomatoes. Even, like, there was tomatoes in my sandwich this afternoon, because it was all, like, so I went to a retreat for, like, a choir retreat this morning, and there was catered food. It was all the same type of sandwich with the same type of, like, sauces and stuff. Like the same toppings, I suppose. So, all of them had tomatoes. I picked out the tomatoes, so it was fine. But I knew that if I bit into my sandwich and tasted tomato, my entire day would be ruined. I don't like to be hugged or held. Never true. I am touch-starved. Please hug me. When I go somewhere, I have to follow a familiar route or I can get very confused and upset. True now and when I was young. It is difficult to figure out what other people expect of me. Yeah. I like to have close friends. Yep. People tell me that I give too much detail. Yes. I over-explain so much. It's because when I was younger... This is gonna be me over-explaining, but I don't care. I'm a streamer. You watch me to talk. Like, you watch me talk. That's on you. When I was younger, I would watch movies and see these, like, unnecessary, like, conflicts that I thought if they just explained, like, if they just talked it out, it would get resolved like that. Obviously, I know, like, to a certain extent, that is not how things work. But when I was a kid, like, complexities like that weren't, like, really a thing to me. Like, child brains are very simple and one-track minded. So I thought, maybe, if I'm ever in a conflict, just explain myself, and I won't get in trouble. Or I will be forgiven, or whatever the case may be. I'm often told that I ask embarrassing questions. Probably only when I was younger than 16. I tend to have a good grasp on what's what to ask and what not to ask in terms of politeness. I tend to point out other people's mistakes, yes. Not as much as I used to, but I still do it from time to time, because it's a pet peeve of mine if people spell things wrong. Alright, what did you say your score was? 163? Oh, my pen dropped. Where'd it go? There you are. Ow, 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 owie! I bent a weird way to pick up my pen because I didn't want to get out of my chair. Alright. What's my... Okay, Mrs. Puff, what's my final score? Dang, I couldn't beat your score. You win again. Or, you win. Although this isn't really a contest. It's a language. Like, what does the scale mean for this? Like... Oh, what do my scores mean? Very strong, okay. It was 157, so I'm just gonna round up. Very strong evidence for autism. Oh, statements per subscales. Below you can see which statements of the RAADS-R belong to which of the subscales. Double-click or tap on a subscale to see all statements for the... whoa, what the hell? What? Oh. I have no idea what this means. Sensory, why are they all the why are they all the same? What the hell? What? I don't get, what does this mean? For no reason. Recommended next steps. Ew. My mind's this case. It tells you which question. Oh! Oh! Okay, okay. That makes sense. Of all these creatures I've seen. Okay. Oh. I'm gonna screenshot this and then tweet it. I'm not like you. Let's see. Oh, so, like, these ones had to do with language. Oh, wait. Oh, these are collapsing. Oh, wait. Hold on. Wait. Oh, okay. Oh! Oh, I see what this is doing, I think. So these ones had to do with language. Social relatedness. Were like all of these. I just want to know what, like, these individual ones mean. Like, low language. Like, I don't know, like, is this a low number in... Okay, wait, let's go back. Language. The language subscale is made of 7 statements. Friends notice you've heard something new because you start using the word or phrase regularly. A small... I like... these don't tell me shit. Oh! Wait. Autism... Okay, hold on. These are like... Okay, autism threshold values. Score 65, language 4. Social... Autistic males. Autistic females. These are very interesting statistics. Suspected autistic males. Suspected autistic females. Neurotypical males, neurotypical females. So you're saying neurotypical females have a higher chance of being autistic than neurotypical males? These statistics are whack. Oh! Oh, here we go. Average scores. An average language score is 11 for autistic spectrum. N equals 135. Okay. I don't like... No. No. Just no. Wait, what did the... Okay. Oh god, I don't remember what the other numbers were, because I was only focused on this one. I'm gonna go back in the VOD and see. Oh wait, no, I literally have a screenshot. I'm silly. Social relatedness 58 was my score, and the average is 67. Yeah, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Sensory motor 44, average 32. Circumscribed interests 39, average 28. I can't tell if me being above average or below average means more autistic or less autistic. I don't know why I'm taking this so seriously. I know I'm autistic, and that's all that matters. Like, I have my diagnosis. That is all I need. This is a silly, goofy test, and I mainly took it just to see how autistic the internet thought I was. A higher number equals more autism. That's true. That is true. So, like, and the only number that I was lower with was, like, the only average I was lower than is social relatedness, which makes sense because I'm a bit of a social butterfly. Like, a bit more of a social butterfly compared to other people. Oh, ads? Let's go. Okay, I'll wait for the ads to finish and then I'll end stream in that case, because it's been an hour and I have plans with a friend. Let me know when ads are over, because I don't want to end stream right as ads finish. You know, that's kind of bleh. I wasn't told until today that the dress code for my job is a plain black t-shirt. I don't have that. Like, with no logos. What does my Rambu shirt look like if I flip it inside out? Like ooh, because I got Rambu merch last year. I wonder if I can flip that inside out. Is this the shirt? Yes, it is. Oh, it's a bit wrinkly. I'll fix that. But, oh Jesus. No, there's a tag on the inside that I can't rip out. What about my, oh, this. No, that's, fuck. Can I fit this? Oh! This has a tag I can just rip off. I can maybe use this and, like, turn this shirt inside out. Maybe. Oh, but like, there's deodorant stains. and I don't have the money. I don't have the money to. I don't have the money to pay for a shirt. I just don't. This is. God damn it. Do you think we provide black shirts for me to wear? Because I do not. Because it'll look weird if I wear a shirt inside out. I shouldn't be worrying about this right now, but I literally have a job tomorrow. This one. This one works too, I guess, but the seams are on the inside and it looks weird if I wear it inside out. Thrift store? I don't even have the money to go to a thrift store. Hold on. What if we have no plain black t-shirts and can't afford to buy one? If people bother you, just say it's fashion. Well, I did cut the tag out, but like the thing is, like the way that shirts are designed is that the seams are on the inside. And if I wear a shirt inside out, people are gonna know I'm wearing a shirt inside out. Oh wait, no, I see what you mean. If people bother me and find out, if people bother me that I'm wearing my shirt inside out, just say it's fashion. That could work, I guess. Sorry, I kind of had a little moment of panic there. That's meant for after stream. Anyway, I think that is gonna be my stream. Let's see if there's anyone we can raid. What was I doing? Oh yeah. Looking to see if there's someone I could raid. Oh. Let's raid Sylvie. Sylvey. Okay, I spelled it right. Cool. Alrighty. As always, I don't know when I'm gonna be live next. Especially with my especially since I don't know my work schedule still. They haven't given me the full schedule and I want to rip my eyes out. You forget that I said that. Yeah, I don't know when or what I'll stream next, but it's gonna be fun. I wouldn't be streaming it if it wasn't fun. Hopefully the epilogue for Stars and Their Children comes out soon. I'd really love to do that. But until then, thank you so much for watching. If you're new to my channel and you liked the stream, be sure to leave a follow and follow my other socials as well. That is the @ symbol. There we go. Alright. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.